Good morning, my friends. It is time to wake up and Barca, everybody's favorite Barcelona morning news show for Culers around the world to come together, connect, start their day, starting off, catching up with all the Barcelona news and with each other. So we are going to do exactly that here today. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Pedri's 5-year contract that includes a €1 billion release clause. Shocking. Newcastle might try to meet that this year. We don't know yet. We're going to have to wait and find out. And then later in the episode, we're going to take a look at the upcoming match against Valencia. We'll do a little match preview and prediction. I'll get your thoughts on what to expect. Before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and get this party started the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. So, like I said, I want to start off today by talking about Pedri's new contract, which has been extended until 2026. How excited are we? I know that I can't be the only one that was at least a little bit nervous leading into this, with Laporta saying, hey, the contract's done, you guys. Club and player have agreed. We're just waiting for a signature. Don't worry, the deal is done. Where did we hear that before? We heard that all summer long with Messi, and then now he's at PSG. So thankfully, this was not the case for the young Pedri. From the start, I was a little bit nervous. But we got the contract. It is, I think, being signed momentarily. We're moments away. I do believe it, if it hasn't happened yet, to get the official signature, that is. We'll go ahead and jump over to Pedri 2026 #DreamTeam. This is part of Barcelona's campaign to get players like Ansu Fati, Dembele, and a few others signed to a contract extension now, so that in the next year or two, as they emerge, as they come into full fruition, into the players that they're going to be eventually, we don't have to worry about some club like PSG, Newcastle, Man City coming in with a dump load of cash and stealing our youngsters. I think we all learned our lesson with Neymar, thinking that 222 million euros was going to be enough. Now we've got Pedri with, I think it's over $1 billion. They're saying $1 billion. I've seen some reports that it's 1.1 billion. So very interesting stuff, but let's read through some of the details here so we are up to date. So Pedri contract extension 2026. Extension to be signed Friday and will include a €1 billion release clause. Absolutely insane, but you got to do that with clubs like I mentioned, Man City, PSG, Newcastle with their buyout. You got to hike up those prices. FC Barcelona and the player Pedro Gonzalez, Pedri as he's known, have agreed a contract extension up to June 30th of 2026. The release clause is set at €1 billion. The new contract ties down the player from the Canary Islands for the rest of this season and a further 4 years. So you get pretty much a 5-year contract. The official signing will take place on Friday, the 15th of October, with the following schedule. 1 p.m. Central European Standard Time, I believe is what that is, CEST. The signing of the contract in a private ceremony in the president's office. 2 p.m. CEST, a photo session before the press conference in Auditory 1899. So I think, let me see here, folks. What time is it in CEST? Okay, so right now it is 1:08. So we are 22 minutes away from the official signing of the contract. If that's going to be live on Barca's website here, maybe we take a risk and we watch it together. We'll see what happens. We'll probably be going over our lineup at that point, but we can definitely jump over and see what's going on. Vipula, good morning. Levi, hello. Vipula says, if we extend Fati, I think we shouldn't keep it at 1 billion because his knee, yada, yada, yada. So you might just be a little bit confused. That doesn't mean that we have to get $1 billion to sell him. That means if somebody offers $1 billion, we can't not sell him. So for Ansu Fati, if we had $1 billion buyout, or release clause, that doesn't mean that if his knee blows out, we're screwed because he's not worth $1 billion and we can't sell him for $1 billion. We would just sell him for less than $1 billion. So that doesn't really make sense, my friend. Anyway, so the player's presentation is going to be available for viewing via Barca TV and Barca TV Plus. So we'll see. I think Barca TV is free. Barca TV Plus is a subscription. Paid for that last year. Didn't get my bang for my buck. So did not renew this year. Just a little FYI. Barca TV will also show a special program in English featuring Pedri at 1 p.m. from the Camp Nou. Cool. Barca's records as an early bloomer. I saw some of this before, but he's got 74 matches in one season. Youngest player to debut for Spain in a tournament. Most appearances in any European league this year was 74. That's pretty wild. There was a couple others I thought. Oh, well. But that's what we're looking at for Pedri. New contract, locked him down, 1 billion euros. What do you think about that, my friends? If there is a club that's going to meet that buyout, who's it going to be? Who would splash €1 billion on Pedri? Who do you think would do it if somebody was willing? Barca. So I bought Barca TV. I did a year subscription because it says that you get all the matches, you get different highlights and special access to this. From my experience, and somebody tell me if you had a different one, I did not get my money's worth at all. The matches that you are able to watch, they are on replay a day later, and not only that, but it's a built-in spoiler because they put the scoreline in the title of the video. So even if you wanted to ignore social media because you can't watch the match and then see it the next day, as soon as you log in to watch, it's just like, oh, there's the score. It's cool. Why would I go back and watch this match then? So very disappointed in Barca Plus, Barca TV Plus, whatever it is. I agree with you all, Ovi and Levi. I would think Newcastle would be most likely to splash that cash on Pedri. Because here's the thing, they're going to want to come in and make an announcement, make a declaration. Guys, what if Newcastle signs Mbappe? What if that happens? What if Newcastle gets Mbappe and Haaland and Pogba? What if that happens? All for free. Newcastle could get Haaland, Mbappe, and Pogba. Well, they'd have to pay $75 million for Haaland, but that's chump change. Mini Death, hello. It's been a little bit. How you doing? As why is Barca trash? They have good enough players. I don't understand. Right now, it's injuries. Some of it, I will say, is mentality. Some of it is Ronald Koeman getting tactics wrong. But a lot of it is the injuries. You take out 2 or 3 players that would be in the starting 11, and it may not seem like it should have that much of an impact, but it absolutely does. Being without Ansu Fati, Dembele, Jordi Alba, being without Pedri at times, Sergio Roberto, Coutinho, Aguero hasn't even gotten a match in for Barcelona yet. So, injuries galore. Sunderland over Newcastle. Let's go, Levi. No, Chima, we are not becoming AC Milan. You calm yourself down. Excuse me. Remember to do this time. I have a button right here that lets me mute my mic so that you don't hear me sniff my morning sniffles. Fipula asks, has anyone seen the Griezmann video about signing Mbappe to Newcastle for 134 mil? This was way before the new owners. I did not see that. That's interesting. Did not see it. All right, let me open up my software here, and we're going to do a little match preview now for Valencia, which is coming up on Sunday. Match preview 2021. That's what we need. This coming Sunday, we are playing Valencia 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's my time. Convert that for you. We got Culers from around the world here. So you got to figure that out for yourself. But we will be getting the party started here live about 2:30, so half an hour before kickoff. Come hang out with me. We'll go over the lineup, which will be announced by then. We'll talk about predictions. We'll hang out. We'll have some conversation leading up to the match, and then we will be doing the live watch-along. Once we have kickoff, we'll have the score, the time. I'll provide the live commentary, and the chat will still be going, so you can ask questions, interact with each other, all while we watch Barcelona hopefully come away with 3 points against Valencia. Keeman says, do I still support Koeman? Yes. In short, yes. Do I think that Koeman is the best manager that Barcelona could have? No. Is he the best manager that is willing to take the job right now? Yes. Would it be counterproductive to replace him at this point in time? Yes. Replacing the manager is step 3, maybe, of building Barcelona back up to what we should be. We have to fix our finances. That means lowering the wage bill. That means that we're not bringing in big names for a year or two, and we're going to ask players that are signing these new contracts to take a little bit less over these next 2 years and more on the back end of those 4 and 5 year deals that we're going to sign. So over the next year or two, we get our finances back in order. While we're doing that and we're not bringing in those big names, we invest in our youth. Pedri, Nico, Gavi, Balde, Collado, if he could get some time on the pitch, Ricky Puig, Dest, Dembele even, throw him in there, Demir. We've got plenty of players that are young and need time to develop. Give them that time so that while we're fixing our finances and those players get the playing time that they need, the experience that they need, in 2 years' time, we will have a core squad to build from and some money in the bank so that we can bring in a new manager who can then take that squad, take that money, buy 1 or 2 people. Now we're back up to where we need to be. Until our finances are fixed and we have money to spend on the transfer market, nobody is going to want to come and manage this team. So we need to just be thankful that Ronald Koeman is still willing to do the job. Otherwise, we might get someone like a Louis van Gaal or something like that. Is that what you want? You want someone like a Louis van Gaal to come in? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. What do I think would happen if Barca played against Barca Femení? Come on. Come on now. Fixing the finances is going to take 2 years, so you want to keep Koeman for the next 2 years. Yeah. I feel like you guys aren't hearing me, that until we can buy players, nobody is going to want to come in and take over this squad. Every manager, when they come into a new team, they want to make the squad their own. Look what Thomas Tuchel did. Okay? We don't have the money to do that. So the only interest for a manager to come to Barcelona would be out of some type of loyalty, some sort of legacy. So it's a complete restart. Yeah, absolutely. Heard it here first. Koeman in. Koeman in, my friends. Even Laporta doubled down. Even Laporta. Nope. I'm sticking with it, friends. Sticking with it. Ronald Koeman and his 3-5-2. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of Ronald Koeman, we're going to jump into a little match preview against Valencia, as promised. We got a few injuries, but we do have some players coming back as well, including Kun Agüero. He got to play in a little friendly behind closed doors, put one in the back of the net. Wasn't the most creative goal. Just kind of fell to him. It was a bit of a FIFA goal. But he could potentially make his first debut for Barcelona against Valencia. So we're going to leave him in there. Goatwait still is injured. Dembele also still injured. There were some reports saying that... Whoops, I didn't mean to select Demir there. There were some reports saying that he was going to potentially make his way back for this Valencia match, but I am not seeing it. Only Juan, how we doing, friend? I'm not even going to respond to that. I was about to respond to it. I'm not going to respond to it. You're hilarious. Ernest says, maybe we'll start playing better with a full capacity camp now. Yeah, that's exciting. I want to see a full capacity camp now. I want to see how we play with our actual squad without injuries. That would be fantastic. As we go through, I'm not sure about Pedri. I was trying to find out if Pedri is actually going to be playing in this match on Sunday. I'm going to leave him in the squad, but I don't think he's going to be in the starting 11 because he's still dealing with that thigh injury as far as I know. Jordi Alba should be back. Dest, incredible goal against Costa Rica the other day on Wednesday night. If you all didn't see it, stunner. Playing right back for the U.S. men's national team, cuts in on his left foot. Rocket beats Keylor Navas into the side netting. Beautiful goal. Rolled his ankle, but continued to play, so he should be good. Araujo, unfortunately, has a hamstring injury. That's going to keep him out for a few weeks. Mingueza, Umtiti, Langley, all should be good. Balde, I believe, is still injured, and I think those are the only ones that we have to do with. Let me know if I'm missing anything. If I am missing, turn that down. There we go. If I'm missing any injuries, if I got anything wrong, let me know. Then we're going to start to build out this lineup, my friends. Kima says, we have degraded from Suarez to Luke de Jong. Even I can run faster than him. Sure, I agree. Luke de Jong was a miss. You guys are being a little bit short-sighted, though. Yes, Luis Suarez was scoring goals, but he was also 10 pounds heavier at Barcelona, was not willing to work hard, and was completely out of the match in the pocket of the defenders for every time we made it into a Champions League match against an elite club. Bottled up. He did great in La Liga, could not do anything against the elite clubs in Europe. So had to be shipped out. I'm glad that was a kick in the butt and added motivation for him. One of the top goal scorers last year, scored the winning goal to give Atletico Madrid the trophy. Good for him, my friends. I'm still looking forward to the future. I think what you guys are maybe not appreciating is that because we did not refresh over the last few years, now we're in a complete rebuild. And you guys keep expecting the same results from 2009, 2011, 2015, not realizing that this is more of a... I don't even know. We've never done a full rebuild as far as I've been watching Barcelona, to be honest. I started watching in 2004. We've never done a full rebuild like this. So it's chaos. It's not ideal. Results are going to be way lower than what you would want to see as a Barcelona fan. But that's the reality of it right now. And I feel like I've adjusted a little bit better than what some of you have. So, looking ahead to the match against Valencia, I like to start out with asking folks your one player to build off of. It can be defense, midfield, attacking, whatever you want to do. Who's the one player that you're going to build off of? Give me that name and what formation you think we're going to go with this upcoming Sunday. What do we think, folks? Hilarious, Vipula. Levi says, Frankie, a popular pick. Always a good go-to in the midfield there. Ernest saying a 3-4-3. I don't know. I think we're going to see a traditional 4-3-3, particularly if we do have Alba 90 minutes match fit ready to go. For me, listen, I know some people are starting to lose a little bit of faith, but I have a tremendous amount of faith in this young gentleman, and I'm going to give him a little boost of confidence. I'm going to start out with Memphis here. Up top, we're probably going into 4-3-3 for this one, like I said. Trying to get in Ronald Koeman's head here, try to predict what he's going with. So we're going to go from the front all the way to the back. Put Ter Stegen between the posts. That's always a go-to. Now, the center back pairing has been rotating quite a bit. We have Araujo out injured. PK has been slipping a little bit lately. I think Ronald Koeman's getting kind of frustrated with him. Had a yellow card in Champions League against Benfica early, then got pulled. Animal says Luke de Jong with a 5-4-1. Nice. Clearly, you guys are feeling pretty pessimistic about Barcelona right now. No big deal. I'll carry on the positivity for all of us. Not a problem. So, Ter Stegen, I think it's a big match. It's a big match, and Ronald Koeman typically likes to go with experience for these big matches. So, I'm going to go PK. I'll go Garcia. I was going to say it might end up being Langley. Don't be shocked. Do not be shocked if it's a PK and Langley combo. On the right-hand side, we're going to see Dest returning to his more natural position. He was tremendous on that left-hand side, filling in for Jordi Alba with Mingueza on the right. But now that Jordi Alba is match fit, I'm assuming he's going to get the start. We'll go ahead and drag him over there. Biggity boom, biggity bow. And then Dest, we've seen him for the U.S. men's national team back on the right side. He's been tremendous. I was a little bit worried about his form, going from one side to the next, but it's really about the confidence for the young American. If he's feeling good, if he's feeling confident, the results are there. So I'm hoping that when he returns to Barcelona, he's going to be feeling the high off of that goal against Costa Rica, and we'll see the best of Dest. In the midfield, I would love it if Pedri was fully match fit and got the start, but I'm unsure of that. He's coming off of that thigh injury. I know he's signing a new contract here in about 4 minutes, but I think he'll be on the bench. We'll see. Starting, like I said, Ronald Koeman, big matches, likes to go with experience. So I'm going Sergi Busquets on this one in the defensive mid role. Next to him, this is where I got to make a decision because, like I said, I don't think Pedri's going to start. Dun, 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 dun. I think Gavi gets a start. I think we go Gavi on the right and Frankie on the left. I think that's what we're going to see in this match, again, due to that injury to Pedri. That leaves limited options up front, but we do have the boost of Aguero coming back. He's not going to start. He's definitely not going to start, but I do think we see him come off the bench. So for starting 11, fingers crossed that we see Ansu Fati get his first start. It would be such a huge boost for the Blaugrana to see him come on and do something special right in the opening minutes. On the right-hand side, could go Sergio Roberto. That's highly likely in terms of what Koeman might do. Demir is another option. I'm hoping what we see is Coutinho. I hope we see Coutinho here, and then it ends up looking a little bit more like this on the attack. That's what I'm hoping we end up seeing. Something a little bit more like that. Once we have the ball, of course. Memphis can stay in the width of the box here. He'll have Ansu taking up this left-hand side. Coutinho can take that number 10 spot. Gavi and De Jong taking up the midfield. That leaves a lot of space for Dest to come up and join. And then all of a sudden, things look pretty good there. Even if Busquets and De Jong wanted to play alongside a little bit more and Jordi Alba wants to push up there, get some overlaps in, it works. That all works. So if I put this back in a 4-3-3-ish, we'll say. Because like I said, I think it'll be more like this in terms of how it actually plays. That's what I think we're going to go with. We shall see. Man, you guys are just full of piss and vinegar today. I don't know what it is. That's okay, though. I'm still feeling good about Barcelona. I'm thinking that this is pretty close to what we'll see for a starting lineup. Like I said, you might see Sergio Roberto in there instead of Coutinho. I do predict that Aguero will get a little bit of time in this match. And what else could I be wrong about? Could be wrong about Jordi Alba being 90 minutes match fit. Maybe Dest gets one more start on the left-hand side and Mingueza is on the right. Those are all possibilities there. We shall see. We shall see, my friends. In terms of predictions, I'm going to go 2-0 Barcelona. I'm going 2-0 Barca on this one. We're coming off of some rough losses. What was it? 3-0, 3-0, and 2-0, something like that. Let's look at, make sure I'm not making stuff up. Barcelona fixtures. Yeah, we're coming off some of our worst results in history. In the last 3 matches, we've given up 8 and scored 0. Worst results since the match against Bayern Munich, where we at least scored 2 goals to their 8. So I think we turn things around. I think the break does us some good. I think we get Aguero back. I think we see a enthusiastic young midfield with Gavi, maybe Nico getting some time in there. I'm excited to see Dest. I'm very excited to see Dest. So still more to look forward to, my friends. Like I said, we'll be doing the live watch-along party right here on the Undefeated channel. We're going to kick things off 30 minutes before kickoff, so 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Convert that for your time zone. And anything before that, I think that's going to be it. So 2-0 to Barcelona. Come hang out with me. If this is your first time finding us, welcome. Glad you found us. This is the #1 channel for Culers around the world. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we wake up and Barca. We catch up with each other and all the headlines from around the world. And then we are here for all the live watch-along parties as well. I provide the commentary, the match scoreboard. We go over predictions. We have conversation during the match, all that good stuff. All right here on the Undefeated channel. Like I said, the #1 place for Culers. Big reason why I started this channel is for people from around the world who have plenty of differences to come together over the common love of Barcelona. I know we're going through rough times right now. I'm not delusional about the expectations, but I am still very much in love with Barcelona and what this club means to people from all over the world. So if you still love Barcelona, if you still support the badge, you're in the right place, my friends. I'm glad you found us. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation, and then come back and hang out with us for the Wake Up and Barca news show and all of the live Barcelona matches. I will see you on Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the live watch-along party, Barcelona versus Valencia. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for starting your day with me. I appreciate you hanging out for all of these Wake Up and Barcas. It's a good time. Appreciate the community. Thanks for tuning in and taking a ride, my friends.